Let me show you something.
Welcome back to Culture Clash Reactions. It is me, Fen.
It's me, Akasha.
I hope everybody is doing well. Today, time for a bit. Obviously, you never need any excuse to have me watch some Patrice O'Neal.
Or Patrice.
After we did the first video, if you haven't seen it and if you're a Patrice fan, I would recommend you go see it. It was me pouring my heart out. It was a tribute to Patrice, and so many of his fans left some incredible. It's one of my favorite videos that we've done because just like all the Patrice O'Neal community came together, it was great. So you should definitely go check that out. I'll leave the link in the description. But I thought we should do a bit more Patrice O'Neal just because I know that you've watched bits of him, but not really. And I'm going to show you one of my favorite bit of his.
Okay.
Just him at his best, man. At his best. Just no, as we call it in comedy, no fat. There's no fat on his set whatsoever. Every word counts. This one is called Men Can't Love You and Like You at the Same Time.
Okay.
Already, just from the fucking title, people laugh, even if you're a woman. Right, should we get into it?
Yep.
Let's do it.
You ever feel like a terrible person when you're watching the news? Like you watch the news and no matter what's on, you just can't care. Like you try to, but it just 30,000 Chinese people died in an earthquake, and you're like, oh my God. Oh wow. I could care less. Oh my God. A missing mother of 10 hasn't been seen in 2 weeks. You're like, all right, I'm gonna care about this. I know it. I know. Oh wow. I don't give a damn.
It's true.
Like, I mean, I believe in God, but I'm not deep into religion. Like, I'm too afraid to not believe in God, you know. Like, I'm not an atheist. I'm like, before that, like. Like, I believe in God when I'm on planes. Like, I really believe in God. You ever try to make a side deal with God? Just when I get on planes, I look at some old lady struggling with her bags, having trouble putting it in overhead. And I'm like, wait a minute, lady, let me get that for you, ma'am. Let me put that heavy bag up there for you, because, you know, look, God, look what a great guy I am helping this woman with her bags. You ain't gonna let the plane crash, are you, Lord Jesus? Because I'm a good person. And then when the plane lands, the lady's looking at me like, you want to get my bags? I'm like, no, like what? I kept the plane in the air, you selfish bitch. I don't even believe in ground karma. I kept us all alive. Let somebody else handle the ground. I'm not getting it. It's hard to be honest, man. Honesty's not the greatest thing to be.
I hear you.
It's not, it's just no one wants to hear. Yeah.
True.
Especially your woman, you know, she don't want to hear it. You ever have your girlfriend or your wife call you from another room and she's like, sweetie, and then like immediately you go, your stomach just goes, ugh. Oh, what does she want? Oh, this is gonna suck, I know it. It's not gonna be good. Because it's never good. You wanna hear what happened to me today? You'd be like, oh, not really. I always make my girlfriend tell me the end of any story she get ready to tell me first before I invest in the whole. I'd be like, shut up. What's the end of the story? Like, somebody got shot. All right, go ahead, try to tell the story. She starts off wrong all the time. You know my friend Diane, right? And here's why I mess up. I go, nah, I don't know Diane. You know Diane. Now I gotta tell you an hour and a half side story about who Diane is. Because I can't keep going with the story till you know who Diane is. Remember 3 years ago I made you go to a party that you didn't want to go to? Or was it 2 years ago? Wait a minute, was it 2 years ago I made you go to a party? No, it was 3 years ago I made you go. And remember I introduced you to a bunch of women you didn't care about? One of them was Diane. You remember now? Don't do this. Yeah, I remember. You don't remember, you're just saying that so I can tell the story faster. Well, why don't you tell the story faster? Who got shot? Did Diane get shot? She didn't get shot? Did she shoot somebody? She didn't shoot. Why'd you say Diane? Because she don't like guns. Why would you say that? Finish the story.
His face.
Who got shot? Never mind now. You won't let me tell the story the way I want to tell the story. So I won't finish because you won't let me tell it with Diane, my friend who doesn't like guns and stuff.
The best.
Hey, I'm sorry, ladies. That's not y'all. That's some other ladies that's not in here. That's... I don't even know what.
Not you either, babe.
That could possibly be.
Fuck off.
You want to know how to, because men, it's hard for us to love you and like you at the same time. It's just, it is what it is. Once a man loves you, he no longer likes you usually. So I'm going to give you some advice, ladies, on how to keep your man liking you once he loves you, if that's possible.
Hey, listen, babe. Listen up.
Men want to be alone, but we don't want to be by ourselves. Does that make sense at all?
Look at the old
Meaning,
boy.
really? Look at this guy looking at his wife like, not you, sweetie, but sort of you, kinda. We want you somewhere, like, in the dwelling, just not here, like just like around the corner, in the vents. You can sit in the vent, I don't care if you want to watch me, but in the on the roof, anywhere, but just not in front of me, trying to be my friend. What you doing? What you doing? Watching baseball? Why you watching baseball by yourself? How come you didn't get me up? You snuck out of bed. Why'd you didn't get me up? I want to watch baseball with you. What you doing? Why you down here by yourself? Move over. Move your leg off that ottoman where it's comfortable so I can sit next to you and wrap my leg around your leg and some weird I love you hot vine. Move over. Give me your arm. Give me your arm. Give it to me. Let me give it. Come here. Give me a kiss. Mean it. Mean the kiss. You love me? Say it. Say it. Mean it. What you doing? What you eating, a hamburger? You shouldn't be eating a hamburger at 11. It's too early to eat a hamburger. Let me go make you a better sandwich, a turkey sandwich on 47 grain bread with no mayonnaise and bean sprouts. Tastes like rat turds and twigs. Ain't that better? Ain't that better? A dry sandwich you don't want? Ain't that better? Why is the TV so loud? Well, turn it down. Ain't that better? Can't hear the TV, got a dry sandwich you don't want? Ain't that better? Why is it so cold in here? Why is the ceiling fan and the air conditioner? Turn it off. Ain't that better? Sweating, wrapped up into a hot vine, can't hear the TV, got a dry sandwich. Ain't that better? Why is it so dark in here? Let some sunlight in. Ain't that better? Can't see the TV, can't hear it. Hey, I gotta go, man. Y'all take care, man. Thank you very much.
The
Nice.
man. The man. Ain't that better? What you doing? What you doing?
I have to say, that's you though, with the air conditioning
was
and
gonna-
the light and all these
I was thinking
things.
that. I like light in the house, and it's always too cold in here.
He always is like, why is it so cold in here? Why is it so dark in here? Lights on, Alexa. I'm like, oh my God.
Oh,
no.
no, I'm the woman in this relationship.
Literally.
Shit. Fuck. How good is Patrice O'Neal?
Yeah, he's great.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, even, do you know what I love is that there's like women in the audience who are like old white women who, most of them probably have a stick up their ass, let's be honest. Like, they're probably a bit Karen-y, and they just can't help but they're laughing and they're joining along and they get it, and it's
because some people just have like a charm about them,
right,
which he has,
effortless, and
that's what I was gonna say. His comedy is effortless because it doesn't feel like he's trying. He's just talking. He's
right.
just talking from his
but
soul.
It's also based on like how like men feel and whatever.
Yeah.
Women can laugh along and go, fuck, we do that. We do
yeah.
that as which
because
I know that's
he says
all
it in a way that it's not
playful and it's not offensive.
Right. But it still kind of is, but like it's not. It's
very clever.
It's a talent, I think, that not many
very,
people
very
have.
Good. The amount of women that I've like seen that will laugh at his stuff, when they're just like they really don't want to, but then they let go and then they just kind of, as you say, to get taken over by the charm.
Yeah.
Which is why in the last video I talked about like my whole thing about with Patrice when I used to see him when he used to like take callers from the Opie and Anthony show, the way he could just turn women around. They would call up to give him shit, and within 2 minutes they're like flirting with him and stuff and being playful with him. Just genius.
Yeah.
The greatest ever. If this is seriously, this is your first time watching this channel or watching us watch Patrice, please watch the other one and because for me, the number one. The number one, and for me, no one will come close. I know that there's people, because a lot of people in the comments said, oh, people like Richard Pryor and George Carlin are the ones who set the groundwork. I get that. But when somebody's just talking to your soul and just like, but making you laugh, and then obviously, and then when he passed away, making you miss him, there's only Patrice that can do that.
But I think, and you have to... But it's also who you connect with. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
true.
Maybe other people don't connect with him quite as much as you do.
That's true.
Like,
yeah.
you obviously would think that he's amazing.
But me and him are from worlds apart. We're not really
Yeah.
the same. We shouldn't really connect, but that's how good he is. So,
Yeah.
I don't know. Is that totally true?
Yeah.
I don't know. They're brilliant.
No, I
Patrice
like
O'Neal.
him. I think he's great.
We
I have never watched anything of his and not genuinely laughed.
It's always genuine laughs.
Yeah.
Anyone has any other suggestions to watch? That one was just one of my ideas because it's one of my favorites. Any other suggestions, please throw it in there. Feel free. Any last thoughts, babe?
No.
Why
are you laughing so hard at some of those parts?
I wasn't laughing, babe. I wasn't. I love sandwiches made out of rat turds and twigs. And I love, but actually,
as we have Indian food on the way, by the way.
I was gonna say the only one that you do out of those would be like, why didn't you get me up to watch the game as well? Like, I'm a huge Newcastle fan, football, soccer, wherever you're from. She's like, I'll watch.
I'm gonna stop you right now
Go on.
because this motherfucker is the first one to be like, what you doing tonight? Because I was trying to decide if I was going to go out and watch the game or if you were going to be home and be awake. I was going to come home and watch it with you.
That's not true.
That's...
Baby, you can't make me sound like a pussy in front of all
Well,
these
then
people.
don't call me out. You better watch it.
Fuck. All right. To be fair to you, I have got you into like England and watching England games, and you do get involved, which is
I
important.
actually do enjoy it.
You do enjoy it. You do love a bit of footy now, don't you?
I do.
All right. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Check us out at Instagram at Culture Clash Reactions.
We love you all. Always a pleasure. Never a chore. Until next time.
See you later.
See you all later.